Hello and welcome, it's Ruth here at Artful Crafting. So I have to make a bracelet to match an outfit that I'm going to be wearing this coming week. So I have it here. These are the colours, lots of lovely blues and greens. And so I have picked out some beads, they're on my desk, and I thought I'd make a bracelet. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. It might be quite a while because with these type of bracelets, I'm going to do a multi-strand bracelet, so it might take a little while. So we'll get started and see how it goes. Sorry, I'm just going to find my camera. Oops. Oh my goodness. Right, where are you? Oh no. Why's my phone camera not working? Okay guys, sorry, bear with. Oh, that'll be why. Hold on. Just got to change something. Ah, there we go. Right. Okay, so I'm going to show you my desk now. There you go. So I've got various tubs of beads out that I thought would go with my outfit. I also have a couple of these really pretty green and cloisonne beads with a little bit of pink inside them. Now I know I'm not actually wearing pink, but I just felt like the overall colour was the green and the white there, so I think I might be able to get away with it. And if I pair it with some other colours, I think that'll be fine too. So the idea is that I'm going to do strands of, for the bracelet, strands of these. So do say hi if you're watching on the live. If you're watching on the replay, then do leave a comment and say hello as well. And, use this time to chit chat amongst yourselves if you'd like to. I'm just going to be beading. So, just remind myself of this fabric, okay? Not that I need reminding, it's all here already. But we've got lots of different kind of hues here. So I don't know whether just to start with maybe the green, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to cut myself a long enough piece of tiger tail that will go around my wrist twice, that I know will definitely go around my wrist twice. So, and then what I'm going to use is a crimp bead and a culotte. So I just need a couple of those out. And what I need to do is, let me just open that out a little bit. Oh, managed to drop the tiger tail. So if you have any questions about what I'm doing, please do contact me at this address, ruthtrice@gmail.com. And now I'm going to get rid of it. Okay. Excuse my dirty fingers as well. Well, fingernails rather. I've been pottering around in the garden. I had a really nice lunch out with a friend on Saturday, and we were going to just meet for a coffee, and then she messaged me and said, oh, would you like to go to this plant nursery? They also have a cafe. So we had a really nice catch up, and then I went around the plant nursery because there were a few little plants I wanted just to add to what I already have in my pots. Like I really fancied some lobelia, which is sort of this really nice frothy kind of small flowers that are great for filling in spaces. So okay, so can you see I closed that culotte then around the crimp bead there, so now it's all ready for me to start adding beads to it. So I think I'll get started with some of these green beads, just see what exactly I've got in this pot. When I was sorting out beads, I kind of mixed different things up together just so it was easier to store them. So let's see how many I've got of those. I wonder if I could spread those out. There. Put my pliers there, then you'll see. So just check how many I've got. Oh, no, let's spread them out a little bit more. So sometimes it helps if you know that you've got a limited amount of focal point beads. Oops. Just spread them out a little bit. And I'm very grateful for this foam mat that a friend sent. You saw my unboxing, and this came from that. Right, so I've got those nice green beads. Now, although I do want to use the pearls, I don't really want to put pearls in between these because I think it would just sort of make it look a bit polka dot-ish. So I'm just going to see if I've got anything else that's a similar green to that. Not too sure. I'm always wondering if the blue is a closer colour. I'm sure I had some more green crystals actually. Maybe I don't. Okay. Nope. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not convinced that this is the right colour that I should be using. I'm just not feeling it, you know. Really not feeling it. Unless, let's have an experiment with the gold. So, hello there, if you've just joined me for this. I'm presuming you can see me. Just drop me a... Okay, so I can see you're chatting to me on... I couldn't see on Streamlabs. Oh, okay. Hi Judy, hi Heidi, hi Cindy. How do you decide the length? I have broken bracelets that need restringing. Okay, so basically I look to the circumference of my wrist and then I take off a bit because by the time I've put on a clasp plus the rings, it takes up about, I don't know, about an inch or so. So, I don't, you know, you've got to take that into consideration, otherwise it gets a little bit too loose. So that's what I do. Sorry guys, I didn't see your comments. I was viewing my stream through Streamlabs and I couldn't see anybody. I was like, where is everybody? So anyway, welcome. Thank you for watching. Although I was aware that this is the time that a lot of people are at church in the UK. So we have quite busy Sundays, so we don't have evening services as yet. So no, that's too big. Okay. I'm still not convinced by this, unless I just go for these in between. You know what, I don't think I mind that too much. Maybe 3 of those in between. Now, I'm not sure where I got these, but they've got a real sort of vintage feel about them. These little green ones. Okay, I think I might just do 3. 3 in between. I'm just going to get started, otherwise I'm going to be here all night. Okay, so when stringing, I find it easy to pick up, so my dominant hand obviously is my right hand. So I pick up the beads in my left hand and then it allows me to kind of like twiddle to find the hole. And then she says, you know what, I need to wear my other glasses. I'm going to do that. I'm like, that's an idea, Sally. Yeah, gold seed beads. Yes, I do have some gold seed beads. That is a really good suggestion. Sorry, just pulling them all out. I'll change my glasses. Oh, that's better. So for those of you who are new to my channel, you're thinking, who is this woman? My name's Ruth. I've been crafting for many, many years. And jewellery making is something that I discovered sort of quite early in my teens. And so technically I've been doing it a very long time. But I've had a little bit of a lull. Okay, yeah, I like that. I'm happy with that pattern, so I'm just going to go with this, I think. So because this is going to be a multi-stranded bracelet, I don't want to make the designs too complicated. So yeah, Sally's very, very experienced. Yeah, very, very experienced. And Sally has done bead making, glass bead making, which I have not done. I would love to have had a go doing that, but I can't take on another hobby. So yeah, for those of you watching on replay, I'm talking to folks who are watching me on the live. So if you're wondering who on earth I'm talking to. Oh, that was silly of me to put those there. Okay, so it's a good idea to close or put the lids on your bead pots when you're not using them. Just laughing at the chat. Yeah, so I went to this plant nursery yesterday, and you could tell it was sort of getting to the end of the season where people buy the flowers to put in their hanging baskets. Oh, they sold the most beautiful made-up hanging baskets. So if you're not into doing it yourself, they had some ready-made ones, absolutely spectacular. But I'm quite happy with some planting I've got in some of my pots, and I like variety, so I picked up a few little things. I could always do a video actually just to do with my garden, because the idea with this channel, it's called Artful Crafting. So the reason behind the name of it is because many years ago, when it was very popular to blog, I started a blog called Artful Ramblings, and I just used to blog about anything and everything really, crafty related. And then 11 years ago I signed up as a Stampin' Up demonstrator, so I had to create a new blog called Artful Stampin', and that is still going. And then I realised that there may be people interested in other crafts that I do, and it wouldn't be appropriate for me to put it on my Artful Stampin' blog or YouTube channel. So that's why I've started this one up. Ooh. Okay, I think that's long enough. I'm going to trust myself on that one. Okay, so I'm going to pop this through the clock now, and then thread on there it is, a crimp bead. Now technically I don't need to squish the crimp bead. What I need to do is pass that back through my hole there. Because I try and minimise the amount of culottes needed really. Now the tricky thing here is making sure that it stays super tight, so it's just a case of holding everything together really tight. Okay, that'll do, I think. Okay. Should I try closing it? I could try closing it. Let's see. Not closing, crimping. As I said, it's not absolutely... No, you know what? I'm going to leave it because it's not absolutely necessary. I'm just going to try and close my culotte now. Whoop. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're on to... So we've finished with these ones. Let's see if I can get away with not using any bead twice, unless it's a rocale. So for those of you who don't know, raquels are these tiny, weeny little beads here, and they come in a few different sizes. Not many though, because really once they get too big, they're not really a raquel anymore. Right, so that's first strand. Okay, so I definitely want some kind of pearly strand. Now these, I am thinking of making a bracelet for May with these because she has got a navy dress with polka dots on it. So I got those out with the possibility of making something for her. But I really like the pearls as opposed to a white bead because, let me just get my dress back here. It's an off-white, it's not a pure white colour. And I just thought that the pearls sat really nice with that as opposed to a white. There's a kind of warmth to pearls, aren't there, that are, you know, just so nice. But again, I might need to get some other seed beads out, or raquels. Okay, what's the difference between a raquel and a seed bead, I wonder? I've thought of that before. Actually, I wonder if I just do a plain row of gold and white. Gold and pearl. Let's see what it looks like. If it looks too dotty, as in when I look at it, it just looks like dots of pearls, then I might not go for it. But sorry, I'm not even following my own rule here. Okay. No, I think I can live with that. That's all right. See how close I can get that. Okay, yep, that's fine. Oh, and then this cafe that we went to, which was part of the nursery, very tastefully decorated, sort of dark green with, well, as you'd expect, because it's a plant nursery, there were lots of sort of hanging plants and things. And the food was delicious, and a lot of the ingredients are sort of locally sourced from, you know, we live in a farming community, so there's no excuse really to get good sausages and good meat and so forth. So I had I don't know if it was slow cooked, but it was a brisket on like an Asian salad. So it was like cabbage and I think it was carrots. But unfortunately, I don't care for raw onion on a salad. I find it repeats on me, and even today, I'm like, I can still taste the onion in my mouth. So I forgot. Well, maybe I didn't read the ingredients properly, but I should have asked them for no onion. But anyway, it was delicious. I just picked the onion out, but a few escaped. So yeah, my friend had they do like an all-day breakfast. So some cafes, they will only serve a breakfast up to, I don't know, 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. But here they did like an all-day one. And you could tell like the sausages were like really good quality, like really little fat sausages. So yeah, if you're ever in the Mid Wales area, I can recommend King's Nursery in Garth Mill. Oh, and then at the counter, oh, they had this amazing array of cakes, and as a treat for Tom, I bought a slab of Millionaire shortbread. Oh, and is it the caramel? What is it? Millionaire shortbread? I think it's caramel. It's not fudge, is it? What's it called? Yeah, it is caramel. Oh, it's really thick. So Tom got to not miss out. Right, I think I need one more pearl. Is this the new cut of plastic line? It's metal, it's steel on the inside, and it's got a plastic coating to it. So I call it tiger tail. Let's see what this company calls it. Oh, they don't call it anything. They just call it jewellery maker. That's not very useful. Yeah, I've called it tiger tail for years. So there we go. Now I think I have enough for this to come back one more. So rather than adding lots and lots of multiple culottes, I'm just going to do that. So culotte, then crimp, although it could be anything really, but I guess I wouldn't use glass because glass potentially could break under pressure, whereas metal won't so much. That will just change shape. Right, so this is a tricky bit where you have to hold everything really tight. Okay, that's done. She thinks. Lovely. So I think it would be nice to do a row of a more fine row, and I do have some really pretty seed beads that when I held it up to the dress I couldn't believe how close they were to the colouring. Look at that. And I've had these for absolutely ages. I can't remember where I bought them. So I might just pop these gold ones away because I don't need these right now. Oh, there's a clear one in with that gold one. Rogue one. Okay, so.
What do I do for dinner?
Don't know.
Steak bakes?
There's lots of leftover bread. Sorry, my husband is asking me what we're doing for dinner. Well, I'm fine with bread and this cold ham, and I don't want a steak. Ooh, then there are these pretty crystals. Oh, I love a bit of sparkle. So let's have a little bit of sparkle now. Let's have some of those. Oh no, I need more than that, won't I? Let's get a few more than that up. Okay, so I don't know if I've got different sizes in here. Okay, let's just pop a couple on there. I should put 3. Let's see. I'm thinking of popping 3, having a space of 3 in between each crystal because they're so tiny. Also means I don't have to use as many crystals, doesn't it? Oh, that's only got 2. No, let's go for 3. Hi, Louise. Nice to see you. Okay, so when I'm doing more than one raquel, sometimes it is easy to pick up a few in your fingers to strand them. So I'm going to try and move a bit faster now. 1, 2. Oh, dropped up. 3. Bead. Oh my goodness, no, I'm very conscious of how dirty my nails are. I'm so sorry, guys. That's what gardening will do. And I know I should be wearing gloves, but sometimes I just want to get stuck in. And then before we know it, I'm like, oh no. Dirty fingers. Hi, Glenna. How's your day so far? So if you're watching this on the replay, feel free to fast forward, because I think maybe I should do an edited version of this video if I get round to it. Or I should make more use of what's called timestamps. I don't know if anyone knows what a timestamp is, but in the description I'm able to put the points in the video that, you know, perhaps I start a new strand. Key moments. So you don't have to kind of wonder where to find certain things. So. Okay, so for those just joining, we're just adding 3 little ricales and then a crystal. Now I don't know for sure if these are Swarovski. Generally all the crystals I have bought in the past have been Swarovski, and I don't know, they have quite a reputation for, you know, high quality glass and for not being cheap actually with some of their things. But if you buy their beads, that's one way to get, you know, high quality glass for jewellery making. The precision is second to none. I mean, they are so precise in their cuts. So if you want to make something and be assured that the size that you get is even, then yeah, there's something about, I don't know how they do it. And they do beads in so many different colours, so many different sizes and shapes. Honestly, I should be paid for them to advertise them, shouldn't I, really? But yeah, they're a quality company. You have bracelets, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm not surprised. And they often team up with other companies, you know. I don't know if that famous jewellery company beginning with P that do all those bits that you can add onto bracelets, if they use Swarovski. Okay, nearly there, nearly finished this strand. 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's quite easy to pick the beads up from this mat, Sally. Don't necessarily need to, especially as I'm wearing my stronger glasses. Quite easy to what? To look. Oh, right, have I gone past the... Oh, I have. Past the point of no return. Right, now, will I... Ooh! Ooh! Wow. I may have enough to do another pass through. I may as well. Not waste. Yes, they are much more sparkly and reflect light so well. Yes, definitely. Especially the AB coated ones. I don't think I've got... Oh yes, I have got some AB coated beads here. I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. Thank you, Glenna. They're to go with my outfit. This is the fabric of my outfit for the wedding. The wedding next week. So, okay. Now, normally I just do a 4-strand bracelet, but I'm wondering whether to do more than that. And the other thing that I do, now maybe this is what I'll do for this row, is I like putting beads onto little head pins and having things sticking out. So maybe that's what we'll focus on now. Now I do have some of these leaves and I thought these were ever so pretty, but I've got to think of a way of stringing them easily and simply. I don't really want to get into complicated ways of doing this. So let's see if I can do it this way and fold that up and then maybe add a couple of beads. I haven't used these lime green ones yet. I'm particularly partial to lime green. 1, 2. Right, start again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, might be able to fit something else on there. Let's see what else I've got. This is a bit of a mishmash. Oh, there's a random green leaf. And now I think I have got more of these. So I could put some, like, this could be the random row where I put, oh look, I found a green leaf there. Although that will have to be threaded on. Got random green beads and some Swarovski. Yeah, as we've gone so orderly on all the other rows, I'm thinking we could go a little bit more random. Right, hold on. Although these are, I could say they're a bit bluey. Those I might save for earrings. That's a random one that I could use. That's a random one. And those I'm going to save for earrings as well. Because sometimes when you have pairs of things, it's like, keep them for a pair of earrings. Especially if they're so pretty. Oh, right. Now these ones are AB coated. So can you see how some of these are reflecting more than just light, but they look like they're in an oil slick. So these have got a coating on. So those are AB coated. Right, there's a little flower. What else? Oh, look, that one's already on a thing. Right. Get away with that one. Just might pick out a few of these as well. Okay. Oh, there's a random green one as well. Oh no, is that the wrong type of green? All right, won't go for that one. Okay, so I'm going to have to plan this a little bit more carefully because I have a combination of beads, things that are going to hang down. So that will hang, that will hang, that will hang. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so there we go. Got that. Got that leaf will just hang off something. This one. Actually, let me put those down because these are actually all going to be attached to wires. Sorry, does that make sense? So if these are attached to wires, this row is the ones that are going to be strung. So I'm just thinking, well, what do I actually string? So that's going to be strung, that's going to be strung. And then I string that one there. And then I was going to perhaps string those. No. Got a few more of these. I'm wondering whether to make this the lime green row with the blue hanging off it. So put quite a few of these on. Just going to add these. Okay. There's another crystal. Some of these are a bit too big. Did I just, hold on, let me just see what I've already put on here. Oh, I had a little friend who came and did some jewellery making the other day. She called these the toothpaste beads because they look like toothpaste. I think she's right. Did you give me these, Sally? The toothpaste beads. Just experimenting to see what it'll look like if I put a crystal on these as well. Right, so you have to be aware that you've got to have enough space to bend the wire at the top. So, these, much as I love the colour of these beads, they're very irregular. They're not a quality bead. Okay, so I'm going to use my pliers now just to pop a loop into there, and I always use my big thumbnail. Now, these pliers here are the first pair of pliers I ever bought. And they're a little bit wrecked in that they don't always meet properly in the middle. So I don't always use them. But I love the fact it's got that quite a large square element there. So it means I don't have to pick up a separate pair of flat nose pliers to use to flatten things. So I do love them. If anyone knows how I can sort of re-straighten them, let me know. Right, I'll pop those away. Move those back. Move those back. Get a few more of those out. So I was doing 2 of these, then a crystal, then 2 of these. Oh, they're not. Oh gosh, they're really quite irregular. But there we go. Right, let's see if we can still make a loop with these pliers. Even though they are rather ancient. Yeah, they don't hold perhaps as tight as they used to. But oh, come on. As I said, I like the fact that they're quite flat at this point here. Okay, so 1, 2. I've just got to do one more. Thank you, Glenna. They're very restful colours, aren't they? Right, 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Oh, these are really testing me, these little ones. There we go. Now, one of the things that only takes just doing it over and over and over again, just takes practice, is figuring out what size a loop will make based on how much wire you have left and also where on the round nose pliers you are. That is just one of those things that I would say you just need to practice and practice. You know, it's just the way it is. Right, I'd like this toothpaste one to be on top of that flower, I think. And shall I put a little wee crystal on the top of there? How cute is that? Oh, just dropped it. That didn't help. Right, crystal. Actually, I think I've got space for one Raquel. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what? I think I'm going to give up with these. They are lovely, but they are testing me. So I'm going to put those away, and I've got other green Raquels here. Let's see what these are like. Ooh, 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 and look, ooh. So sometimes I do this. If I have a small packet of something, I shove it in a tube with some other beads if I've got space. Look what I found. These are nice. So these are like a combination of blue and greens, which of course is what I want for my bracelet. Look at that. Okay, so now where should that go? Should it go before the crystal? You know what, let's do two, and then you can tell me, guys, which one you prefer. So flower, toothpaste, crystal, green. Okay, so okay, you in chat, you can tell me which one you prefer. Left one or right one? How long is the tiger thread to make the hang down part? I'm not doing the hang down part with the tiger thread. I'm making it with the wire bit. So these are the hang down bits that I will then, so because I'm doing loops, the tiger tail would just go through these loops. Oh, the head pins. Oh yeah, these are called head pins, sorry. They've got little heads on them. And so basically you thread your beads onto these and then you make little loops. So these are, I think these are the inch ones. You can get them inch long, 2-inch long, 3-inch long, whatever you fancy really. So it's best to, a bit like if you're doing stamping, to choose the right block to the right stamp. If you're making a long hangy thing, use a long one. So what do you think then, guys? The left one or the right one? You like the right, so to have that just little separation of the green there. Oh, you like the left one, says Glenna. Oh dear. Oh, well, I'll use both then. Oh, you meant right one. Oh, everyone's saying right. Okay. Oh, well. If one person says left, I'll keep one left and then I'll do the rest right. Because it doesn't actually bother me too much. It'll be a nice reminder of this afternoon. Right, now this one, you can see I've already started, but I'm going to take this off because I don't need this on here. So the trick to undoing wire work is try to get the head pin as straight as possible, because if you try and take off that bead when the head pin is not straight, you run the risk of actually cracking your bead and breaking it. So if it doesn't come out easily, do not force it. Just be gentle with it, because at the end of the day these things are glass and they will break. I mean they're strong glass, but you know, glass nevertheless. So. Okay, so toothpaste bead, then green one, and a crystal. Okay. Okay, I don't think anyone's gone for the left one, so swivel that round. So who watching has made jewellery before? I know Sally has, but what was I doing? Green now. Yes, definitely, Heidi. Yeah, definitely. You can just clip it off. Yep. Right, so we've got our dangly bits. You see, those of you who follow me on Artful Stamping know how much I love danglies. I don't know whether to actually do some. I love a bit of chain dangly as well. But no, I might leave the chain dangly for the earrings. Okay, so if I do 2 green in between each. Trying to see if how that pan out if I do. Do that. Okay. Because I need it to be this length, don't I? I could use some of these in between if needs be. I might start off doing that and that at that end. Okay, the thing with this sort of layout, you know what I mean, composition, is that sometimes you're really not quite sure, is it enough, is it not enough? And the best thing to do is just to go for it and not to worry too much about wasting time. At the end of the day, you know, it can be a little bit hit and miss. So now just decide which direction to put this in. Okay. Yeah, and then so so there are times where I've had to make bracelets and undo it and redo it and undo it and redo it because the length just hasn't worked out correctly. So you kind of get to know as you go along, really. Oh, now that one needs tightening. I can see. I just need to make sure that these are completely closed, these loops. And what I tend to do is once I get that loop really tight closed, I give the loop a bit of a squeeze, because if you flatten the wire, it makes it actually harder to open. That's just a physics thing. So now I don't know whether to put a bead in between that one. Okay, no, just keep going. Let's see what it looks like. Oop, there's my ring on. Right. Oh, that one needs closing as well. And it's worth taking the time to close these, because oh, it's really horrible when you wear a bracelet and then you get home and then you think, oh no, I've lost a bit's come off. And it just takes a few seconds just to check that it's all nice and tight. That one's all right. Okay, how am I doing? So I've done 4 so far. Oh, and I've only got 3 left, and I'm not even halfway there. All right, so that tells me that I've got to put more beads into this. Not many, but I do need to put maybe either a larger middle bead or more raquels. So sorry, I'm just having a think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might have space. Okay, let's try that out. So put these to one side. I know these are not all the same colour green, but that's fine. This is the random row, so it's okay. So I'm just going to hold that flat and pull out. So I've still got those roughly in the right order that I want them to be. And then I'm going to add I'm going to replace those middle little green beads for a larger green bead, because at the end of the day you only need to increase the size by a tiny amount because it's repeated. So, you know, it's like increase times 6 or 7 as you go down. So, all right, let's see where this takes us. And as you can see, it's, you know, it's a quicker the second time round, so it's not a waste of time. You know, perfection takes time, doesn't it, guys? It takes work. Okay, so I'm up to my 4th one, so that's the halfway point. So I'm just going to check, is that the halfway point of my bracelet? Not quite. Oh, 1, 2, 3. So what I could do, yeah, is maybe add one of those small green beads back on. Okay, let's do that then. Bugle beads. Yeah, I have got those, but I think I quite like the chunkiness of this row, so I don't want to add anything too fine to this one, Sally. Right, so I'm trying to go quite random here. Just do one small bead on every row. That's going to be the trick. Oh, actually, doing it every 2 big beads might be the trick. Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Whoop. No, I just dropped one. Oh no, it's one that's I've got a few of, so that's okay. Okay, so let's just check. We're now at the halfway point. So yes. Okay, we're okay. We're on track. On track. So oh, let's put a nice Swarovski one on. And maybe one of these. And a leaf. Then another bead. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Then a flower. Then a bead. Then a crystal. I'm sure I've got some of those green leaves somewhere. I might just have a look in my stash, because it'd be nice to have another green leaf at some point on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a leaf. Oh, actually, I forgot about these greens. Oh no, I forgot about them. Sorry, got to undo. I was thinking, why haven't I got more random stuff in here? Right, let's go for that one. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a flower. Then one of those. One of those. Then a small one. Then maybe another Swarovski. And then the leaf. Now I'm trying to make sure that these leaves are all facing in the right direction. Notice that one's wrong on the end. Okay, let's pop that in a slightly different way. There we go. So I'm just going to have a quick look. See if I've got any more green leaves. No, I don't think I do. Okay, never mind. I used to have a load of these. I used to love working with them. When I worked for a wedding dress shop, there was a lady who worked with me who loved very sort of florally jewellery, and she got me making into lots of wire flowers for her. I'd make beaded flower bracelets, and she would like design it, and then I would go off and make it for her. So that was fun. Yeah, I was just trying to think of all the things I could show you guys. There's quite a few things I've done over the years. They're quite fun. Okay, so let's have a look. Where are we? Oh, oh, sorry, no. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've got one more to go. Phew. I was like, why am I so far off the end? That's because I've got another flower to go. That's a relief. I was like, why am I so... Okay, that's better. Whew. Just I've run out of those other green colours now. Oh, there's a light one. I could throw that one in. Or do you think that looks a bit too unusual? Do that one instead. Just see how far I'm away. Okay. Is it a headband that you make earrings with? Yes, 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 you can do. Your grandma used to do bead designs on sweaters. Whoa, wow. Okay, so I'm just going to put one tiny recale on the end there. And then get my calotte, pop that onto there. Then get my crimp bead. So crimp beads are specifically designed so that you can squish them or crimp them so that they then stay put. So I'm just trying to find a pair of flat nose pliers because I find those the best for doing this. You can get specific crimp pliers, I think. I've just never bought them. Okay, I just squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and hope for the best. Yeah, as long as it doesn't move. So I better take my ring off. I was squeezing and it was starting to hurt my finger. So if I can get in there and just do an extra squeeze. There we go. Oh, it's a little bit loose, but there's nothing I can do about it now. It's too late. Cut that off. Think like, oh no, don't do that. Wrong thing bent then. Oh no, no, no. And close that. Okay, so then these need to be nicely curled. Right, so let's see how this works. There we go. So as a collection, it works really nicely together. So I'm really pleased with that. You've got like little different stories happening, but they all complement each other, which is what I wanted. For those of you who know me, been following me a while, you know I'm really into detail, so I love, you know, the fact we've got so much detail in here, but yet we've got a cohesiveness of colours. And it's going to go really nice with my outfit. So I'm just closing these culottes up now. So these have got like a ring on them. So I just want to make that nice. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is get some gold wire. Just need to pop my beads away. to just swap out my glasses for a second. Okay, so let me just see. Yes, I have got some gold-plated wire here to make. I need to make some loops into which I will attach my loops for my culotte. So I'm going to make a loop to that the oh no, this is not the wrong. These are the wrong kind of pliers. So when you're making rings with wires, you definitely need pliers that they meet. So this is obviously a cheap pair. You see they don't meet, so those are not actually very helpful at all. I should just get rid of this. Oh gosh, that's a bit of rust on those, but anyway. So I want to make this ring as large as possible. So I'm going to do it like that. And then I want to get just past that point of meeting there. And then I'm going to actually come back and then make another loop. And then rather than cutting it off, I just go backwards and forwards and it just cuts it. So to this loop, I'm going to attach. You alright, Baba? Oh, that's alright, you go ahead and eat. I was thinking of making your bracelet out of these. What do you think? Because they're sort of dotty, aren't they? They're dotty looking. Or would you like two strands? I could do a strand of pearls and then a strand of...
Too hungry to think.
She's too hungry to think. There we go, that's her answer. Yep, and she's hungry. You know it. That's my daughter. She likes her food. Okay, so there we go. So that's attached onto there. So then let me just check how close this is to meeting up. Okay, not far off at all. So I don't know what I need to do is decide what clasp I'm going to use. So now personally I prefer the lobster claw clasps, which is these ones here, because they're a bit easier to handle. However, these are really quite large. So I think one of those might be okay. Oh, look at those little pretties. Oh, these are ones Sally sent me. Oh, look at those. Aren't those adorable? Those are little lobster claws, but they've got details on them. Okay, so I need to then attach all these to get these to all go together, and then I need to make a ring to go through there. So I've just noticed that this isn't closed, so I'm just going to close that up. I hope you guys are all doing something else while you're watching me and not just sitting there glued to me. Well, I mean, if you're enjoying watching me, that's fine, but you know, right, just trying to get these in the right order. So that one would be flipped that way, and then that one needs to go that way. Okay, stay. So again, I'm just going to make a... Oh, well, now this time I don't have to make them so big because this is not the ring that it's going to be, the clasp needs to go onto. So these can be just the middle of my pliers. So I'm going to kind of make a figure of 8. So bring that back round like that. And again, I just fold backwards and forwards. You just got to hold the pliers really firmly to do that. And then I need to grab that one, and grab that one. And close it. And then pop that onto there. And then close. Oop. Oh, a bit trickier. because it's quite thick wire. This is 0.8 of a millimetre wire, so it's quite thick. But I wanted to go with the thicker wire because I knew that it would hold up better. Okay, I think that's done. So let's see if I can get it on without dislocating my wrist. There we go. Oh, I love it! Okay, so do you want to see it against? Oh, let me just move these out of the way. So this is my dress. So there we go, guys. What do you think of that? So I think that goes nicely. And it's like the benefit of wearing 4 bracelets, but it's just actually 1 bracelet. So there we go, and they've got that little bit of detail of the flowers and the leaves. That's gone there. Let's see if I can move that to there. Not that it matters, when you wear it, it's going to go wherever it wants to go, isn't it? But there we go. I'm totally focused. Oh, bless you. Perfect match. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, so then let's get working on the earrings. So because I have the beads out already, it should be a bit easier to do. Now, I am a bit of a fan of earrings with a bit of chain hanging down from them. So if I just, oh, I've just seen, I did make some earrings a little while back. These are silver, so I can't use these for the wedding because they're the wrong colour. But I am a fan of the old bit of chain. I think it's so pretty. So I might use this as a bit of a template for myself. So I've got, now I haven't got any little flowers, that's okay. Oh, but I do have some of those little leaves left. So perhaps we could use one of each of those. I have got some gold chain. So maybe could got maybe on each of those. One of those. Got to have these little darling things, got my those little green ones. And what else did I use? Oh, sorry, I got my bracelet. Let's a pearl. Maybe a wee pearl at the top. Okay, I know what, let's just get started on this section first, because we know we definitely want these. Oh, those are ones that weren't so great, but I do like them. If I can get one of these to go on, that would be great. Oh no, come on, behave. Some of these have the tiniest holes. Nope, that's not going on. Does that go on? No, that doesn't want to go on. Oh, I think I'm just going to have to go up. Okay, these ones will go on. Fine. Just give up. Right, I'm actually going to take off a little section because I don't need as much to make this loop because I have less beads on it. So right, look at the comments in case you guys. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I did these on a. I don't know whether it was just I was just chatting with some friends or something on Zoom, and I just had a little play. I'm finding that this style of earring is just makes me happy because it gives me an excuse to put lots of different beads on there and play with different patternings. So that's why I kind of quite like doing that. Oh, sorry, when I say patternings, I mean different combinations of beads. Oh, just change my glasses again. I managed to drop these. Right, oh, I need 3 of those. Right, I'm going to move these. Don't need those. See, the great thing about doing a live is that I can talk to myself and I don't feel like I am actually talking to myself. Oh, right, now I need to pop a bit of chain. Now, where am I? Oh, yes! I was looking for these earlier. I've lost the springy bit out of the middle of those. Never mind. Okay, so this is just cheap chain that you can purchase for jewellery making. So you can just cut it with your pliers, and I think I want a bit about that long. So to make sure that you cut them the same size, what I do is I pop a pin through both ends. And then kind of that helps to line them up so you can actually see the kind of the chain, each individual chain. And then I get my pliers and then cut straight across. Flying across the room. So then that should be, she says, the right, yes, they are. That's the right length. Okay, now this pearl is the only thing that I'm a little bit concerned is not perhaps going to go through my head pins or any wire. So I'm going to test it out because I find that the holes in pearls can be very small. Yes, I'm correct. They are small. So let's see if that one will go through. No, that won't go through. So this is going to be a bit of an issue for me. I'm wondering whether... No, that's too big. Ooh. Now I do have some smaller wire. If the pearl doesn't go on this, that's it. I can't really do anything else. Occasionally I can get them to go on here. It's a bit kind of trial and error really. Yeah, for some reason the companies that drill the holes in pearls tend to make smaller holes than others. Tiger tail with a crimp bead, you would definitely work, Sally. Yeah, you're right. Actually, that's not a bad idea, because what I could do is use the tiger tail as the bits that dangle down. Right, let's have a little experiment with that then. It's been a while since I've done something like that. So fold your tiger tail in half. Oh, I think I've got... Oh, no, what am I doing? Oh, there it broke. Now, I might have got one of those fancy-dancy crimp thingies. I might have only got those in silver. Oh, I've only got it in silver. Oh, I'll show you what I mean. There are these things that you can put the tiger tail around. Okay, no, okay. No, other idea. So the other option is that you use GIMP, which I don't know if I've got any. I will have a look. So GIMP is this really, really... Oh, I have! Yes! GIMP is this really fine wire that's been coiled up. And it sort of makes it look all very professional. It hides the tiger tail. So Yes, I do have gold tiger tail. You're quite right.
Sally's just reminding me of what she sent me. Hold on, where's it gone?
The only thing is, Sally, it's for me it's a little bit orangey, although that's pretty orange as well. It's not going to show. It's not going to show. We'll be all right. Okay, so Lena says her nose is up to the screen. Beads are harder to see than stamps. I know, that's why I've changed my glasses, Glenna. Okay, so I'm going to cut about 1 centimetre. Cut the same size. It is wire. A bit naughty using my Stampin' Up scissors, but you know it's going to work. Okay, so now the only thing is that going to pass through my bead twice? No. So what I'm going to do is use a different bead at the top. I'll use the pearls somewhere down there. Have I got any of... Just thought, have I got any of those left? Or I could just use one of those. Let's try one of those instead. So pop 2 through. See how that makes a very profesh end, doesn't it? I know, needle and threads. Oh, Sally, yeah. I do want to get better at doing needle and thread stuff. Not today though, if that's all right. I'm just gonna stick with what I know for a minute. Okay. So the idea is I'll have a couple of strands hanging down, although I still want my chain in there. I guess I could thread the chain onto one of those quite high up. I've never done this before. Combining chain and tiger tail. Right, so if we get some of those little... Oh, now I could use these little beads that have been so pesky, because the tiger tail will go through these. So 1, 2, 3. Your little pesky thing. Yep, that's okay. That works. Trying to have a think. Yep. Yeah, maybe one of those. 1, 2, 3. 3. One of those. 1, 2, 3. One of those. Yeah, okay, I'm happy. I'm happy. Nice, said Sally Joe. Sally, what accent do you have? I'm always interested to, because I know Sally's in the UK, but I don't know what accent she has. I've not actually met Sally, like either, you know, to talk to. Although we have corresponded. But I have things in 3s or 5s, so I'm going to do one more of that one. Then 1. Will that go through? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And then I think I'm going to do a gold crimp. And as Sally said, do a crimp at the bottom. Right, just gotta make sure that stays there when I crimp it. Oh, this is like the most nerve-wracking bit of the process, because if you get it wrong, you have to start again. Maybe I could have done that a bit tighter. Oh, I wonder if I can pull that through. Oh, there we go, I can pull that through. All right, so that bit can come off. The only thing is I'm doing earrings, so whatever I do on this, I'm going to have to do again. So we've got that. Now that, I think I could hang that off there, like so. So that'll be okay. Oh, get out of the way. This is always a bit of a nerve-wracking moment as well, making sure that the wire goes onto the chain. Okay. So the trick with these sort of earrings is, if you've got a focal point bead, is trying not to put too much on it that you end up losing the focal point. You know, if you put so much dingle dangle stuff. Okay, so I haven't really got much blue on here yet. So, oh, now I've got a kink in my tiger tail. Now, if you ever get a kink in your tiger tail, you can sort of run your nails down through it just to unkink it. There we go. Oh no, don't do that. I don't want it to go loopy. That's the other problem. Don't do it too hard, because otherwise it goes a bit loopy. Okay, so ooh, I think I'll be all right. So, oh, I've got that nice bead there. So that's going to be my longest section. So I could just do a small section that ends there. Maybe I could put my pearl. Needs to be a different size. Okay, let's go with, what if I do, so I think those are slightly bigger than some of the others. Yeah, okay, so that's right. I haven't. Oh, there are these ones. I'm supposed to have Scarborough, Folkestone. So Scarborough, that's is that sort of north east? Folkestone, that's that's really southern Africa. I'm supposed to have a Middlesbrough accent, but I travel on, so I just speak proper English like what everyone else do. Yes. Well, my father always taught me to pronunciate properly. Even though he came from Kent, he has a southern accent, but he's quite hot on pronunciation. So, yeah, my accent changes depending who I'm talking to. Oh, I need a drink. Oh, run out of drink. Okay, fine. Now, I don't know if that's going to be a bit odd having that row of just that blue. No, actually, I quite like it. It's a bit of a change, isn't it? Or do I go for like a row with the dot the blue into it? I know what. Let's see how many I've done. 2, 4, 6, 8. I could do 9. Then I'm going to do a little bead. Then I'm going to do less than 9. How many? I do not know yet. That's 5. Oh no, I was going to end with a pearl, wasn't I? Maybe I'll end here. There. So, one on. Then 1, 2, 3. I get very mathematical when I do jewellery making. Then and then one, and then a small one. Oh, come on. Then try to see what one looks like before the large, and then the pearl, which will go on. Now I don't like the way it's where it's ending. It needs to end a little bit higher up. In my opinion, it needs to end sort of there. So if I just take off that bottom one, sorry, the small bottom one, put the big one back on, then put the pearl. Now pearls these are freshwater pearls, and they're a bit sort of egg-shaped. So I like the egg to have the bottom, the heaviest bottom. Heavy, yeah, the bottom bit to be heavy. There we go. Ah, that's it. Does that make sense? Oh, I went to elocution lessons or electrocution lessons. Okay, right, let's get a crimp. I don't want to spend too long faffing on these. But it's got to be right, isn't it? It's got to be right. Okay, so I'm trying to get my crimp right at the end of the pliers so I can pull this tiger tail so it gets really tight. There we go. Oh, what? One more seed bead? Oh, no, I wasn't going to put a seed bead in between. It's fine. Sorry. No, it's fine. It's too late now anyway. Yeah, so the tiger tail bits are a bit stiff, but you've got a little bit of movement then. Oh, I don't know whether I should have made that a little bit looser. Sometimes you can stretch it a bit. That's better. There we go. So there'll be a bit of movement. Plus this is going to move on the earring once it's on. I think I'm going to wear my hair down, so I do need a big-ish earring to show up, don't I? Oh, come on. That's it. Okay, so there's a bit of movement in that. That does want to poke out though, that one. Just want it to hang straight. Okay, that'll do. They're quite sort of Indian-y looking, aren't they? So I know that's not really a technical term, but... Right, so I've got that bit ready for that. Actually, I could attach that now. And I know that's done. That's done. Right, let's cut myself another bit of tiger tail. Get my gimp. So thread that through. So hopefully this will come around a bit easier and quicker because I've already done the design work. So if you are into or thinking about designing jewellery for selling, I think some of the things that take the longest can be the design process, because in order for people to actually purchase or want to purchase, I find there needs then there need to be perhaps a balanced design, or it's not wanting to go through, and careful colour choices sometimes. Sometimes what you think might look good doesn't always work as a piece of jewellery, so it does take a bit of time just to sort of practice and get it right. But when you hit on a design that works, yeah, stick with it. Because, if you found a formula that you think, okay, yes, and other people comment and say, yes, that works, or they like it, then stick with it. Do variations. Oh, these beads. Come on. Actually, it's a bit frayed on the end there. I think that is what is hampering me. There we go. Let's chop. Yeah, that's the other thing. If you find that you've got a frayed end, oh, see, that's much better. Frayed. Ah, now hold on. Which bit did I touch? Oh, it was this one. Got to put my bit of chain on first, haven't I? Okay, start again. 1, 2, 3. The big one. Get a few more of these. You forgot the top bead. Oh, I did. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Wait, Ruth. Thank you. This is the other benefit of doing lives. Also, I just got to check I'm doing this in the right, yeah, the same. Because look, it's a 5-pointed bead. So yeah, there is a top and there is a bottom to it. That one's gone through fine. Now this one's just not behaving because it's slightly curved. Oh, for goodness sake. Straighten it out. There we go. Right. Now we're cooking. So, 1, 2, 3, green bead. 1, 2, 3, green bead. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3. So do 5 of these larger beads. So 1, 2. Can you imagine you all shouting at me through the screen? I could hear you from Canada, Glenn. So please do share this video or this channel out to your friends if they're into other things, other crafts apart from stamping. I know some of you who are watching now know me through my Stampin' Up channel. But yeah, I am planning to do other videos, like crochet videos. Actually, funny enough, I had a friend message me the other day and she said, oh, my daughter's just finished her exams and she wants to learn crocheting. Can you point us in the direction of a good YouTube channel or video or tutorial? And I was like, darn it, I've not done the crochet tutorial yet. Otherwise, I'd show her mine. There we go. Oh. Okay. So this one was 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now that's my big one for later with my pearl. So I just want one of the smaller ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Small. I've got a few up here that we could use up. 1, 2, 3. Right, bring back the other one. So 9, 5, 3. Then another little wee crystal. Then 1. And then the large one. And then the pearl. With the fat bottom. Not have the fat bit at the top. Are they the same? Yep. Okay. Get my little crimp. Hello, Frederick. I really need a craft I can do in my lap. Ah. Oh, okay, Judy. Take care. Yes, you can do this on your lap. The only thing I would say about doing it on your lap is that make sure you have a cushion that perhaps will lift it up, because looking down so much is probably not very good for your neck. You do benefit from having it up a bit, because yeah, over time your neck will feel the strain. So I would say it's not the best one for doing in your lap. Right, not like you see with something like crochet or knitting, you can get to the point where you can you don't hardly have to look at it. Well, sometimes. Right, that one, I'm not happy with the way that I squished that one. I did it slightly at the side, but there's nothing I can do about it. And I also didn't pull that as tight, but I think that's a good thing. Right, so this is called ear hook. This is the bit that you attach. Oh, I don't know why I didn't get rid of my email address. Sorry about that. Hi, Anne. Look at my desk, such a mess. Such a messy desk. Okay, so I'm just going to open that up. Right, now, how does this fall? Oh, I don't think it matters too much, actually. Well, that was much easier to put on because I didn't pull it so tight. Right. There you have it, guys. I better try them on, hadn't I? Oh, I'll show you what I'm wearing today. These are, see, look, these are very similar to these. Because, like I said, when you hit on a formula that you like, so those are the ones I was wearing today. Let me put these on. £6.55. Oh, I would have beads everywhere if I tried to bead on my lap. This is Heidi Solinsky. No, you can't. Oh, I see. You're saying that you want one that you can do in your lap. Sorry. Right. So thank you everyone for joining me. So that just I'll leave you with a little bit more of a close up then of the bracelet. There we go. Oh, that's a foil bead, that one. So when they make these beads, they put a little bit of foil inside it, which just makes it look ever so pretty. And you can see the luster on the freshwater pearls. Then you've got the little bit of crystal, and then you've got that bit of eclecticness happening. A couple of different, actually more than a couple of different greens used. quite a few different ones. So there we go. Actually, let me just show you what the earrings look like there. So that's what they look like. So they look, you know, they're not exactly the same. And I think with jewellery, you don't always need to go completely matchy-matchy, as long as the colours are similar. So there we go. Right, so let's see if I can... Oh, wrong side. There we go. Yeah, they dangle well. I'll just get the dress up so that you can... Oh, let me change my glasses. Okay, I'm going to try and wear those just for close-up work. So there's the top of the dress. Oop, that's the dress there. I don't know, if I just drape that across there, then you can see. Sorry, my lighting's not great in here. There we go. Oh, oh. My camera can't cope. It's like, what's going on? So, there we go. Oh, and you'll love the shoes. Cream shoes with a little flower, sort of 1940s style. Very, very cute. So, oh, merci, Frédéric. Oh, merci. Yeah, la couleur bleu vert. Bleu? Bleu is blue, isn't it? A vert. And is white Gwyn, or is that, I'm getting muddled up with Welsh. You see, I think I need to speak French, and then I'm thinking of all the Welsh words. Lovely set of jewels. Yes, well, Anne, I literally had the fabric going through my bead collection, going what matches. So just to show you how it matches, I'll just go back to my desk view and put the fabric out, and then you'll be able to see, and I'll leave you with that parting picture of the fabric. So there we go. Bleu et vert. Oui, merci. So there we go. Let's see if I can get the camera closer for you. There we go. So like I said, just a hint of the pink there, but I think it's okay. And then there we go. Right, there we are. So thank you for watching, everybody, and yeah, do subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed what you've seen. And I'm just going to leave the parting shot for you. There we go. And see you all very soon. Take care for now, guys. Bye.